Hello everybody and welcome back to the Loosey Goosies midweek mini.
Woo!
Woo! I'm Jonny.
I'm Sam.
I'm Georgie.
And who wants to put their hand in the jar of doom?
Oh, shall I do it?
I'm still holding it.
Shall I do it? So we swap the jar and Sam, you've got the timer.
So Georgie is going to put her hand in and pull out a random subject that we're going to speak about for 20 minutes, and here comes the pop.
Oh, that wasn't that side. Shall I do it again?
I will take two.
Oh,
It's lost its pop.
Okay, hand in the jar.
Okay, 20 minutes to talk about this subject.
And as soon as I read it out, Sam, you're going to press the button after I've read it out.
Yeah.
How do you know that you are a South Londoner or you are visiting South London?
Well, first of all, it's pronounced South.
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 Yeah. Yes. Why is the TH written here?
Wait, can I have a look?
Southern London.
Southern London.
So me and Georgie are
I was going to say,
original South Londoners. But you came into South London, so you've got a different perspective. You're an outsider coming in.
That is
Yes.
very true.
Well, South London is a local South for local people.
And I guess I've lived in London long enough now that I technically am.
Yeah.
But
what do you think is better, South or we're in West now?
we're in southwest, aren't we? Or we're just in
I
west?
think we're just
No, you're
West.
still South.
Oh,
Here.
still South?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait,
We're north of the river.
we are north of the river.
We are, yeah.
Our little pocket is north.
Oh no! No, don't try and do that. I went north on Sunday. I went up to Hackney to the Moth Club. Actually, if anyone knows the Moth Club, go. Or you don't know, have a little Google of it. It's a really cool little venue. But I went in a really peculiar way. I had to go to Liverpool Street and then to the Weaver line, which I got very lost in.
The Weaver line.
Weaver is one of the new lines.
Sorry. I instantly thought of Sigourney Weaver as she's here in London.
Well, yeah, I was like, where is she? Where's the alien Weaver line?
She's in the ventilation system.
And I have to say, the more kind of that way of London, I didn't even know if I was east.
I think it's east.
It's east, yeah, it's east. I've never seen so many condom hats in my life. Do you know what I mean? Like the little, what do they call it? The teeny weeny beanies.
Yeah. It does turn into like hipster territory, doesn't it? It's funny how each north, east, south, west, they have their own vibe going on.
Yeah, and there was someone who was wearing honestly, she just looked like she'd roll around in a charity shop. Very cool. Very, very cool. But I was like, I'm not in South London anymore. I'm really not. Some very arty-farty people. And it was really cool, but I was like, I'm so lost.
Oh, yeah. Hackney, did you say? Oh, yeah, that's very arty. That's super arty.
Yeah.
Very boho, bohemian.
It's nice, but I just felt like I was in a different country.
Now, that's funny because when family comes to visit us and they come to South London, they feel like they're in a different country. South London is so multicultural. They, massive Caribbean community, Indian community. So me and Georgie were brought up in Tooting, and that has a massive Indian and Caribbean community.
Yeah,
massive. So when we moved to the west of London, the west or north, whatever you want to say, it suddenly became very white and middle class.
Yeah,
and less vibrant and a little bit boring.
And I'm the same, so I've moved slightly outwards, and there's something I feel really disconcerted by it, because I'm like, well, where is all the culture? Because that's what we grew up with.
Yeah, we were spoilt.
We were absolutely spoilt.
Yeah, definitely. So I think South London is more multicultural for some reason than North London. North London seems to be where the richer people tend to migrate to, and west.
That's why when you look at tube maps and stuff, all the tube
Primrose.
maps are north, like stations and stuff. Very few of them are south. In the vast. If you look at the tube maps of London and stuff, everything's in the north. Obviously you've got a lot in the south, but vastly less than the north, because that's where everything's done.
I'm just trying to think of what cool things are in the south.
I
I can't think of one thing. I was like, Buckingham Palace? No.
No, definitely not. They're West London, weirdly. Buckingham Palace. Their postcode is W1A1AA.
No, it's not.
Buckingham Palace, yes it is.
Isn't it S1?
No, W1A
I swear it's
1AA.
South London.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
It's
Queen
not-
South. It's the Queen South London.
Yeah.
No,
Well, she's not
she's
anymore.
west.
She's very dead.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, she's south in a different way.
She's very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very.
She's very south. 6 feet south.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God.
Oh no.
The king.
Right.
The king and Camilla. South Londoners. West Londoners.
Is that are the royal family South Londoners?
Buckingham Palace address. Okay, we're both right. It's SW1A 1AA.
Oh,
See, they're South
Southwest.
Londoners. Yes, they're South Londoners.
Oh, I knew it.
No,
Yeah.
but
I knew
they're
it.
north of the river, so it doesn't matter. It was still technically north.
I don't know, because you do have pockets where you are like, I'm north, but you're more south than you would be. You know?
Well, I guess like where you live, you are
Yeah.
still technically south of the river, so
Yeah.
just in a
A very white
Less-
middle class area.
less multicultural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are big houses, though. I think it depends on the houses.
Yeah.
They're massive, and not many of them are flats.
No.
Yeah,
No, they're big buggers.
they're big buggers down there.
Oh, yeah. They're south.
And obviously, through history, South London were the fields. You know more about the history of London, don't you? Sam, you're a bit more of a buff.
Yeah, I mean, I do like London history, but not, I guess, culture-wise. Like, it's just I like landmarks and things.
Oh, I'm sure this was all
Well,
Shire.
what's like the
Yeah.
who's that guy? Is his name Jules? Jules.
Oh,
Jules
Jules
Guides.
Guides, yes.
Which is like one of the best YouTube channels.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
put
amazing.
we will put a link to
Definitely.
it. Yeah.
Great book.
Because he does quite a lot of North London, but not too much of South London. But apparently South London has stink pipes everywhere.
Stink pipes,
Stink
yes.
pipes. That's how you know you're in South London.
Oh,
There's
there's
huge
so
stink pipes.
many.
They look like everywhere. Lampposts, but they're not.
They're pipes that take away the toxic fumes from the sewers and rivers to stop them exploding.
Right.
Yes. Some in China, there's quite a lot of CCTV footage of the sewers exploding and shooting the what's that metal
manhole
disc?
cover.
Manhole cover, yeah, clean into the air.
Yeah.
I know.
I
Oh,
know
can
the
you imagine
structure,
someone
but
trying to do like a Marilyn Monroe over and suddenly they're pew?
Blow the whole dress off.
I think another really good reason of being like how you know you're in South London is that you ask this question on a daily basis. You go, is that weed?
Yeah.
I can smell
What
weed.
is that?
It's weed.
Yeah.
That or fox piss. Is that the smell of
So
fox
many foxes.
and the smell of weed? It's a bit maybe more skunk actually. Smell very very similar,
Ah.
and I can't sometimes tell. I'm like, is it?
Because to be very honest, I have no idea what a fox smells like.
Well, you went to my garden
I did.
years ago, and I got you to pee in the garden because they don't.
did.
Foxes
Just
don't
like
male
every now
urine.
and again, there's a guy stood in a different part of your garden having a wee.
And bless my flatmate at the time, I think she opened her window onto a lot of my male friends just peeing, and they were like, "Georgie told us to do it." It's like, thanks, throw me under the bus.
Are foxes like a South London phenomena, or is it because we have more
No, I
parks
think-
here than North London?
I think
Maybe.
they're everywhere, but I guess park-wise, they're probably more likely to be around here.
Do you know what? I think South London is more interesting than North London. Controversial, because
What did you say?
controversial.
No, the bit before to lead up to that.
Oh, rewind. I think South London is more interesting than North London because South London housed. Okay, so it used to be like farmland, etc. But also the stuff that North London didn't want, all the rich people, put them in South London. So we had asylums and all kinds of oddities. Big bomb shelters were down here.
Yeah.
So South London has a more interesting history, if you like your history more quirky, than North London.
But going along those lines, if you look at places like Poplar, who were incredibly poor, so that it doesn't matter where you are in London, there are going to be pockets of very, very poor communities next to very, very rich communities. So Poplar's
Oh, yes.
So the Isle of Dogs, Poplar, all around there, which is like which part of London? That's north, isn't
Canada Water.
Well, that kind of area.
Yeah.
That'd be east, wouldn't it?
I think it might be.
Like you're
east.
literally going east.
Oh, maybe east. Yeah.
Because obviously that's all in on the Thames.
How do you know? How do you know when you've met a South Londoner like me?
Yeah.
They don't know anything about London.
I mean,
I
my
am-
God, is that
nailing
true?
it. We are nailing
true.
it.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I don't know if I go north or east. I don't know where I am. I get on a tube and I get off a tube and I'm like, it feels different.
Yeah,
God, literally,
very
it's
much in a bubble, aren't we?
Whenever Johnny's got to go somewhere in London, bear in mind, you grew up here. I'm genuinely at work thinking, oh my God, like, where is he? Where is he going to end up?
Well, just like the North Star.
You're in Middlesex! You've gone too far!
We are in Middlesex.
Oh no!
Yes, oh, you see, I don't know where. I'm really bad. I'm really bad at London geography. Right.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Well, just like the North Star, I follow the bus, which takes me home.
Yes.
The magic, the magic 155,
The
as I used to call it.
155, what a legendary bus route.
Used to take me from Central London to South London.
Yeah.
No.
And
So is
you
it
knew
South
when
London
you
Bay?
hit south, you hit Stockwell, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, we're back.
We're
We're back, baby. Oh, talking about poor areas of London. Oliver Twist set in South London.
Is it?
Yes,
Is
it
it?
is. Yep.
We
It was
might have
based
to.
off-
We
who
might
was
have
the
to
writer?
fact.
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens, yes. There was a huge estate which is now called Butler's Wharf, and that whole area used to be this massive crime-ridden, derelict, awful place to live. Lots of people sleeping in one room, etc., in the Victorian times.
Yeah.
And that is where Charles set Oliver Twist.
Do you know, I mean, you are technically right because
I
it
am
is
right.
south of the river.
Yes.
However,
Don't say east.
I'm not going to say anything like that because I mean, Butler's Wharf is like, oh, I
I'd love to live there. Yeah.
But for like, I know it's probably not completely accurate, but in my mind, even if you are along the South Bank, there's a large portion of it which to me is still technically, I don't know, you can almost class it as north because of
Do you mean that central
what it's
London
like
feeling?
being there. Yeah, because you're in central London, so anything central and above is like north to me.
But back in Victorian days, that river was a definite.
Oh no,
marker
it's definitely a
of-
boundary.
Yes. Yeah.
Of like
Because
dirt and grime.
Absolutely, yeah. And the river was wider. They
Oh yeah, when the
built
embankment
in
was
with
built.
Yes,
yeah.
they made it skinnier.
Yeah.
So the distance in the river, so you
Okay.
couldn't. The slums were further away.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oliver Twist set in that.
I just
sort
think
of
South
area.
Londoners are cooler.
Very cool.
Sorry, I'm just going to put it out
I
there.
know.
We're I think we are people like Londoners, South Londoners, so like unfriendly. We're not unfriendly. It's just that we need to work out very, very quickly whether you're going to stab us or not, or mug us. So we're very closed off. But as soon as we work those two things out, we're very friendly. So if you go up and ask the time or directions to a South Londoner, they probably will snub you.
But also, people in South London have, like, I guess, historically had people from the north kind of, like, looking down their nose literally at South Londoners because it's, like, you know, a down and out area. So, of course, people are going to be a bit more guarded to people coming into their territory.
I don't know about that. But if I'm walking home and someone stops me, I'm not stopping for anything. I'm like, no, you can walk with me, but I'm walking that way very quickly.
Yeah, no, I agree. I tend not to.
I think
tend not
maybe
to engage too much.
I think probably we're just a little bit more streetwise, just because we've had to be.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I take your point, Sam, about North London being a bit snobbish. Well, it feels like they're being a bit
They are
snobbish.
snobbish.
about
Like,
South
there's no,
London.
like, ifs or buts about it. Like, it's very... If people say they're not, I mean, maybe you aren't particularly, but society as a whole is.
The Great North London.
The
South
flat.
London
The flat.
divide.
See, I always be like, when I was younger, we used to go to North London. I'd be like, oh, it's like flat roof territory, and I was like, oh my god, all the houses they've got flat roofs. And
Do they?
I don't know. Like, I just had this picture of like the big kind of square flat roof house.
Oh, the Georgian type house. Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Very
I
nice mansions.
personally do love North London, just because for me that's where, like, the history I enjoy is. No offence to the South Londoners.
We're literally
Even though I've lived there.
Rude.
And now I don't know what my point was going to be, because you were looking at me so funny. I did have a
Yeah,
point.
so let me add. So, are you gonna stab us, mug me, or insult
Just
us?
insult you to your
We're just
face.
gonna insult me. Okay, yeah.
On a side note, we're looking for a new member of the Loosey Goosies.
Oh my god, homophobes. See, this is what it's like when you're like in South.
They bully me.
Just bully me, I'm not from London.
I'm just trying to think how someone gave me a statistic. There's more chicken shops in Streatham. There's something like 57 chicken shops in Streatham.
Nice.
But it's the most amount of chicken shops in the whole of the UK.
The concentration.
Oddly-
It's like the rhubarb triangle, but with chicken shops.
Yeah, and it was.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's when we were in Liverpool, and it was someone who just gave us that fact. Like, from Streatham? Oh, that's cool. There's 57 chicken shops in Streatham High Road. Or I have just plucked that number out of nowhere, so I am completely lying. But they're like, there's the most amount of chicken shops on Streatham High Road than there is anywhere in
I
the
believe
UK.
it.
Absolutely can believe that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
God
yeah.
love them as well. On the
Oh,
night
yeah.
you just take me to a chicken shop.
Well, what can I say? South Londoners love a chicken.
We do love a chicken, yeah.
In oil.
That's why we've got so many foxes.
Yes. Oh, I mean, South London's got a sort of rough and ready sort of what do you call it? A rough and ready. Oh no, my South London brain.
Feel.
Yes, which North London has a lot sort of more squeaky, more polished turd kind of feel. I like the whole of London. I mean, I know we're insulting North London, but we're doing it in jest. It's like the French.
Yeah.
It's like the French
Yeah.
in England. We always insult the French. The French always insult us.
But god damn, they make a good cheese and
oh
wine.
god damn, you can eat a baguette and call it a good night.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, I'm quite proud to be a South Londoner, but I'm also quite proud to be a Londoner. Born, bred. I think we are a bit of a rarity because a lot of people, they're born in London and then they move out, and I'm like, but
Very expensive.
it is spenny.
Yeah, I mean, if we think South London is spenny, North London, my god.
Yeah.
So with that then, so how does it feel being north of the river?
Well, now
You're not
Georgie-
north of the river.
Now,
No, we
I
are.
also disputed this hardcore. I was on a hill and I was prepared to die on that hill. And then Sam brought up a map. And I was like, okay.
We're the same side as Hampton Court. She's
Yes,
north.
I know.
You're still south.
Hampton Court, I'm sorry, is south. I
mean,
know it is north of the river, but it
Technically,
is
it looks
south.
south, but it is north of the river.
Right. Right. I'm sitting up.
Join me on the hill! Join me on the hill!
Get my sword. Bring me my
You
armour.
can see the look on both their faces.
Bring me my axe.
I was actually
Hampton Court.
disgusted to find out.
This is how you know you're in South London. You're talking to a South Londoner, that they will claim things like Hampton Court as their own. They are. That's ours.
Windsor Castle, south.
South. Queen ours. King ours. You can keep Camilla.
Yeah, we don't need her. Oh, God.
Oh. So, South London, chicken shops, multicultural, better to the north.
Foxes and weed.
Weed.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
Any famous people from South London?
Oh my God, many.
All of them.
That popped into my
I'm
head.
literally-
And literally, I can't think of a single person.
No, nor can I. The only person I can
T-Rex.
think of is David Attenborough.
The guy from T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
Bowie.
There are so many
no.
famous people from South London.
Oh my God.
And we can only think of a guy that we can only identify by saying T-Rex.
I know.
Oh. Mark Bolan, thank you.
There we go, Mark Bolan.
Right.
What's
It's the
the
fact
Charlie
that you
Chaplin?
said T-Rex and I said David Attenborough.
Charlie Chaplin.
Ballum! He's a Ballum boy.
Yeah.
Get
Oh, come on! We can do it.
Kennington. We can do it. We can get to 5.
Okay. Citizen Kane from Tooting Beck, Broadway. I think he's a fictional character.
He is.
So So, back to 2.
Oh, shush!
The guy from the show.
Which one? Quick!
He's
We've
a black.
got 1 minute.
He's a black guy. It was a children's TV
Yes.
program, and at the end, they fell into a big pile, a big swimming pool full of gunge.
No.
Get your own back.
Who's
Neil
that? Armstrong.
Ben.
Wait.
What?
Oh, no.
Neil.
It was a good show. Oh, don't.
Otis?
No, he's American. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
All right. We will put a plethora, when we thought about it, of famous South London people.
I'm gonna workshop a list.
But there's so many of us. We're not famous. What are we talking about?
Oh my god.
Oh no. Julie Andrews was in Wimbledon. She had a house.
Yes, she did. And
Angela Lansbury.
And Vivian Westwood lived in Clapham.
Yes.
Yes.
South London.
South London is the best.
On that note, thanks everybody.
I'm sweating.
I need to take a layer off.
Thanks for tuning in to the Loosey Goosies. If you enjoyed this episode and want to support us, check out our Patreon for exclusive content, behind the scenes extras and more. You can also find a link to our YouTube channel there. Until next time, stay loose.